Welcome back. We are on Yiggy's Guild War now. Let's get into it. Hopefully another 6-0. Again, I'm uploading 3 Guild War accounts right now. Again, I barely even upload the Veritas one. I rarely did, but it's almost the end of the season. We are running down. We have 7 wars left. So let's get into it. We are versus... I think we actually fought this guild very, very early on into the season, I'm pretty sure. Because obviously, we have lost. I think we lost the last 2 Guild Wars. Let me check. I do not remember, but yeah, we did lose the last 2 Guild Wars, one versus Infinities and the other versus Critical. Honestly, honestly, it is what it is. Infinities is the closest guild to ever full clear us because we have yet to fight Palladium. As you can see here, we've fought almost everyone but Palladium, and I think Molagora. Which Molagora is ranked number 2. I don't think we fought them yet, actually, as well. We've been kind of dodging them. So let's get into it. Surely, and I mean surely, we do not it up a storm. I see those already low, so honestly, I don't want to touch it. How many? They got, what, 10, 19? They don't even have 30 members in play, though. From the looks of it, it looks like they don't. So let's go over here. I see this defense already. Can I not just Zeo this bottom one? I'm pretty sure I can Zeo Pavel this bottom one. I'm pretty confident. Or I could do that. Alright, so, honestly, top team. I see the top team, and the only thing that is screaming to me is a Briar Witch BBK Frida. Surely, I do not end with this. Surely. I was going to Aria this, but when I'm looking at it, there's no Harsetti there. So I'm like, do I really want to Aria this? So let's go ahead and give our BBK symbol unity, because there is an Aiden on this team. Honestly, I could technically Charon this as well, but honestly, I do not trust Charon into this situation just because of the sake of it maybe being affecting his Boss Runga or an affecting his, what's it called? FCC. Don't want to test that out. The bottom team, though, I will be using Harsetti. We'll be using the good old Harsetti with Flan. And honestly, I don't know who the last character. I'm probably just going to slap in the Elenov. Honestly, FC's don't even seem that bad. But Elenov's going to be much better, just for the sake of me getting hit. Also, Boss Ruka's perfectly fine here, too. No, let's do Elenov. Elenov's just safer. We get Indominant and everything else, right? So Harsetti, I doubt I touched your gear, but let me just double check. You are geared, but let me take off Abyssal Crown. You do not want Abyssal Crown into Sharoon. Every time you see Sharoon, make sure you do switch off your Harsetti into just, Fairy Tail at that point. Flan, typical build, and Ilanov, you're pretty sure you're on the same build. Yeah, Destro isn't the tankiest, but honestly, we should be perfectly fine. Again, this looks very, very clean to me. Anything in the notes, nothing. So let's get into it. Again, this war is probably going to be one of the easier wars compared to what I've seen. Obviously, the Veritas one. Not Veritas, the Fleet one. Veritas, I've yet to look who we're going against. But funny enough, I think in Veritas, we are versus Infinities again. So who would have thought? Who would have thought, right? So let's get into this. I will say, though, if we do not get the defense break, I think we are kind of spooky here. We shall see. I will be able to kill the Aiden if we hit her, right? So let's see. Briar Witch is there. Please land 6 for 6. Please land 6 for 6. That is the main goal here. We got 1 defense break. We got 2 defense breaks. Honestly, FCC looks very, very squishy. So I am expecting her to die. Aiden, I'm not too sure. Alright, they did die. Boss Ruka is going to be a brick wall, pretty much. It's not a Noble Oath Boss Ruka, though, which is nice. So I'm going to be assuming this is probably a Rocket Punch or whatever the Smilegate's own version of Rocket Punch. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Alright, so it's S1. Get the barrier just for our Briar Witch area. Might as well keep her alive. And honestly, it does not really matter what happens here. Defense break. No defense break. S1 should be able to kill the Boss Ruka. Yep, she is gone. Very clean round 1. Again, I just really needed 1 defense break and we could win from there. And again, I really believe that we'll get 1 defense break. That's why I do use that team comp. So, we do see Sharoon and BBK with immunity, but the most important one did not have immunity, which is the Renaka. The Renaka is the one that really needs the immunity to stop me from doing this and just sniping her off the field. That's the whole reason why you kind of really wanted Renaka with immunity. Everyone else doesn't really matter. Sharoon don't matter for immunity. BBK honestly don't matter about immunity as well. So that happens, don't really matter. And we are going to be able to S3 Sharoon. And we get Indominate for everyone. And we are good to go. No defense breaks, no nothing. Alright, Sharoon should be gone from here. I think we do kill her. Close. Idle Shear. Again, doesn't really matter. It's a 10k BBK. It's not really the end of the world. Did a good amount of damage. Quite a good amount of damage. Now let's S3 the Sharoon. We should more than likely kill her. And now Harsetti. Open Bray, Harsetti can strip. Open Bray, she can strip this BBK. Or stun. My flan. Nope, nothing. Alright, S1. Again, a very, very clean hit. Again, we may lose somebody here. Maybe we'll see. That's S1. Can we strip? Stun. We got the stun. We're good to go. Yeah, we are perfect. Can we strip immortality here? No, we did not. We'll get rid of attack buff. Close enough. S1 and BBK is gone. Very, very clean. Very clean. Now, into the next hit. Again, I don't know if I'm going to cut up the video or not, so I'm not too sure yet, because it does take forever when it comes to rendering. We'll see. So, first hit, clean. Now we'll go into the other mini fortress that was right next to this. Whenever the game wants to load. Uh-oh. Alright, we're good to go. Now, into the other mini fort. What am I seeing here? What am I seeing here? Victor, what did you use? I have no idea what to use in the bottom team. Okay, I see the potential. I see the potential in the bottom team. I could run that. I could run that, for sure. We could run that, boys. My crown. Copy pasta here. And honestly, Boss Aruka. Honestly, you could run Flan here perfectly fine. Where is that? Good old Boss Aruka. I think my Boss Aruka is fine. I actually like this Boss Aruka a lot. In terms of the build, she is beefy. She is beefy and effectiveness. I like this. I'm proud of this build, actually. I'm really happy about it. So, we are going to be running this. Again, my crown. He is going to be on his own artifact, a 218 speed. He's actually pretty okay. Not too bad, actually. I just wish I had more defense with imprints or just drop some ER and that effectiveness. That's useless for me into more defense. But other than that, I like him. He's pretty good. Top team, though. Is this a fast Luna? Since I don't know if it's a fast Luna or not, I will say I am quite tempted to... I'm debating about this. Because I could run this, but I don't trust that. So, honestly, what if I run SPP, Janua, and Acades? I would think this is that one rare time where this can work. I gotta make sure I gear my Acades of it because I have not used this unit in such a long time. So let's go here. Let's make sure I give her the most beefiest gear I can get. Because honestly, everyone's gonna be going into the SPP. So SPP into our Acades. And honestly, it does not really matter if she really has HP or not. It's more about not HP, ER. It's really about her HP. I'm just trying to keep this girl alive. Alright, so this should be perfectly fine. I'm tempted to switch the boots, honestly, to a HP boot. Because I don't know if this is a slow Luna. And if it is, I would rather just play it safe. So let's go ahead and do this. Make it 200 speed. If this Luna slower than that, oh, buddy, alright, you deserve to win. Janua. Make sure we give him the ring, the necklace. Again, this is my alt account if you don't know. So I did switch over my main account to Fleet to help him out for Guild War. And I did put my alt in Yggy. So this account is nowhere near as good as my main account. So just keep that in mind if you have any questions, right? SPP, are you geared? Yes, you are. 280. It is what it is. Alright, looks good to me. Now, bottom team, again, looks perfectly fine. What's going to happen here is that we are going to crowd into, basically, Para. I am tempted to flan this. I am real tempted to flan that, honestly. Because when I look at this, I feel like flan is kind of unlosable with Ilanov, though. I'm very scared about that. So we'll see. We should be fine, though. My boss Ruka is pretty tanky. So again, the top team is the only team I'm really worried about, but I think it should work. Right? Surely. Let me see. So Etika, Luna. Okay, so it is quite decently fast in terms of a Luna, which is better for us because we were able to get the buffs we need. Any occasion should come my SPP here. Yep, we were able to S3, which is perfect for us. Very, very good. Can we get greater attack buff already for Janua? We did not. Kind of the worst 2 skills, honestly, to get on Janua. I was hoping maybe for like a crit damage or a greater attack buff already. But it is what it is. Doesn't really matter. Now we are going to be able to S1 here. It is a POV Balsaruka. Hopefully it does not matter. Almost got rid of her. Almost got rid of her. Now my biggest concern is this right here. She's going to have a big old barrier. And I hope it don't matter. Can we strip? I doubt it. If we get stripped, that'd be sick. We did not strip. Alright. You are going to S2 into Janua, which honestly is whatever, I think. Yep, it did proc. Janua will proc his passive. So what's going to happen here is now I should be able to sober an S1. We get the guaranteed, greater attack. And I hope and pray we do kill through this. But it's a defense buff. POV. Big old barrier. We got the kill. Honestly, we are good to go. And now I am mad tempted to push up Janua with the S2. We're not going to be able to cut the Luna, but we are giving him a barrier. And honestly, once we kill the Luna, we are good to go. Literally, we are good to go. Shooting Star Katie's may die, but honestly, it's not the end of the world. S1 to Luna, she dies. We are ripping the other part of S1 into the Urban Shadow Shoe, which is perfect and very, very clean. Again, if we had a little bit more DPS, maybe we could have killed Buster Ringo turn 1, but hey. Or even if we got the greater attack buff off rip, good. Alright. So, Para, 14k. I'm going to be assuming this is good. Actually, you know what? I mean, my Kraus 218. Okay, I see the potential. Ooh, my Ilanov does not have immunity, though. Uh-oh. I did not realize that. She's the only character on my team that doesn't have immunity. I don't think it would matter. I mean, Indominate would have been nice here. Yeah, Indominate would have been real nice there, right? And now I am tempted to... let me see. I'm going to kill Para, for sure. We're going to get rid of Para with Crow, for sure. I do not want to see this character at all. Honestly, let's go rip this into more. I wanted to rip that into BBK, but there's a chance I missed that. And honestly, I'd rather just rip this into more at that point then. Alright, we're going to be sobering into Para. She should die to this. I'll be surprised if she lives. That's all I will say. Let's see. It will be very, very close. Okay, yeah, she did die. Alright, very, very nice. Defense broken. Little spooky, I will say for sure. Can we stun the BBK? Please hit. It is a 50% chance, 50-50. We did hit, alright, which is good. Now that's S3 to BBK. Might as well proc her immortality now. Hopefully, we should be able to. Alright, that's good to me. And now let's just S1 the Mort. And we should be good to go, actually. Yeah, my crowd should be able to finish off the BBK, and we are good to go. Little spooky. Again, it was a little spooky because we did not have immunity on our Ilanov, but hey, good enough. I gotta make sure next time I put her on immunity because of that reason. As much as I love this build on Ilanov, I need to do that. Alright, we injured him a bit. S1. He may rip off another S3, which may be worrisome. Let me see. So he does have it. That's S1. Maybe we could cut. It is Holy Stack. I know that for sure. Yeah, we are able to cut. I'm tempted to... I want to keep Ilanov alive, but... I don't think I can do that. I'm going to have to rip S3. I wanted to rip S2, but I can't stun him, so there's really no point. So I'm going to have to rip S1 or S3 here and hope and pray we do enough damage. It is counterattack. He has his passive. I forgot about that. Alright, Ilanov may die here. A noble sacrifice. Yeah, she may die here. That's why Boss Ruka could just tank this thing for it. We'll see, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Oh, she survived. Okay, that's good. That's good. Alright, we are going to be pushing back the Mort. I just want to push it back. Yes, he can crit. He can not crit. He can counter him, but it's whatever. Alright, Ilanov, please do not counter. And he countered. And she's dead. Almost survived. But again, We won. That's all that matters. Right? Shirley? Yeah, he died. Whew. Close. Very close. I get it. It could be much cleaner as long as I put immunity on her, but hey, that didn't cross my mind at all. So, very, very clean. Second hit. Now let's go look over here. Is there anything left alive? So, there is the main fortress. I will be hitting Polar. What is going on down here? What is going on down here? Breed BBK. Breed BBK. Actually, you know what? I see that working perfectly fine. The top team, though, I'm not too sure. That one, I'm not too sure. I will throw a Monster Rook up there, though, just for now. I'm tempted just to Aria that, but my biggest concern would be just getting blown up by BK, right? Alright, so Berseria, the good old Frida. Put the Frida there, put the BBK here, and we're good to go there. Again, the only biggest concern is the top team. And honestly, the top team, I'm not too sure. I could flan that, to be honest. I could definitely flan that. Debating here. I mean, flan. I'm trying to think. Is FCC not bad here? No, I need immunity. I need hand guy. I mean, I could run one of these comps as well, but let's copy everybody else, right? Surely I don't get gear. Actually, I may get gear gapped. I'm looking at my card already. Uh-oh. This looks like, looks like I'm about to get gear gapped, because I think I'm going to die if this happens. Our Bosruga should survive, but I'm more worried about our hand guy in this situation. Can I awaken you at least? Craft that. The catalyst. Let me at least do this for the extra HP. But surely me copying everyone else is good. Right? Surely. I doubt that matters though. So let's get into it. That looks fine. Bond tail looks perfectly fine as well. I could put Shepherds. But Symbol should be fine. Alright. Surely. And I mean surely, because honestly you don't want to do Young Sandy into this because you're going to proc the Vigor and then it gets kind of ugly. And then you just kind of roll over and die at that point, right? So that's the whole reason why I don't want to do some different type of comp. Now, Aiden's going to go into our Boss Ruka. But honestly, our Boss Ruka should take no damage to this. Yeah, she should take no damage because it's basically a non-Vigor Aiden. If it was a Vigor Aiden, it's a little bit different. It's a bit spooky for sure. But let's get rid of Harsetti right off the rip. I'm going to be... As much as I would love to hit this BBK unit, I'm just going to hit this Harsetti. Make sure our Boss Ruka at least gets her defense buff and everything on her, right? Alright, that looks good to me. And honestly, I would like to S1 here, but no thank you. I'm just going to rip S. That's what I would like to S3, but BBK is on SAS, and that's just going to feed her attack buff, and I would rather not deal with that. So it's S1 here. Again, we may hit Aiden, maybe not. Let's find out. RNG on our side, we hit Aiden. Hey, fine by me, fine by me. Let's go ahead and S1 the BBK. Proc the Immortality. Oh, never mind, she just died. And we S1 the Aiden. Should die from that as well. Alright, very, very clean. I was expecting much worse from that, but thankfully it was not a Alexa Basket. If it was Alexa Basket BBK, I think we would have lost. Alright, Urban Shadow Shoe goes first. Perfect selection, because that means my BBK is fully ramped up. Now this would have been a perfect time for Shepherds, because I'm literally 1 HP. Alright, Frida. Man, I cannot wait for Frida's rerun, because I want another one. I think 2 Fridas are like a must-have, for sure. For sure. And if you are a newer player, Frida is definitely worth picking up. She's 100% worth it. We are 6 for 6, and everything should just die to this. BBK, 1 HP, Solar Burn, S3. Boom, poof, pop, another 6-0. What a day. What a day. Right? Very clean, though. Yeah, I copied comps, but hey, this account is my alt account. The gear ain't that great, so I'm surprised I'm able to run some of this stuff, surprisingly. But other than that, though, thank you so much for the video. Hope you have a good day. Good luck in your Guild War, and peace out. I'll see you in the next Guild War.